My name's John Reed. I'm 21 years old. First name spelled John. Last name spelled Reid. Currently at the moment, I'm transitioning from the streets back into my mother's house as well, which is his grandmother's. It just so happens this kid's my nephew, unfortunately.
Come on, come on. That's right.
Ribble, R-I-B-B-L-E.
Come on, come on. That's right. What y'all wanna do? Come on. Once you get your mind focused, it ain't nothing you can't do. What y'all wanna do? Come on. Once you get your mind focused, it ain't nothing you can't do. Come on, come on. Come on. What y'all wanna do? Once you get your mind focused, it ain't nothing you can't do. What y'all wanna do? When you get your mind focused, it ain't nothing you can't do.
2 years I was mainly on the street. I was at my mom's house. Got kicked out on the street because my mom she went to jail. She pulled a pretty stupid stunt by following a mother and her 10-year-old daughter from the bake machine on the TTC, and by the time they reached the back of their building, threatened the 10-year-old girl's life for she can get money for pretty much crack. You have $4, I have $4. No. No. Didn't you spend that on the weed as well?
That $2 plus the 2 tokens was weed. So we got $2.
I should have handed you my $2 to get a gram. Well, until about December, I was living at her place. Sometime in December, I had to leave, and from that December to just last December, on and off the streets, I'm getting my own place. I'm getting kicked out. I'm going to a friend's house. I can only stay there for a few days and then shut it. Where's the back bullet when you need it? Huh? A back bullet.
Well, me, I ended up on the street because actually the first time that I ended up on the streets was because of the fact, like, well, it was a pretty messed up situation. I thought I had somebody that I guess you could say I considered one of my boys, but I guess he wasn't really down and all that. He turned around and decided to pull a little snitch move, and because of the fact that I got caught, me and my mama got into this huge fight, and she told me she doesn't want no criminals in her house, and I'm like, fine, you don't want no criminals in your house, and I guess that means I leave, right? She's like, that's right, you're out the fucking door quicker than you can blink your eyes.
You gotta be kind of for a while.
But the first people that I really ran into was just the street punks. Like, I was brought up by like the squeegee kids and everything else. Like, okay, like pretty much like, to put it in a sense, there's groups and cliques just like there is in an everyday society when you come down to live on the streets. When you're down on the streets, there's the thugs and the Crips and the Bloods and all that stupid frickin' political gang crap that you can go into. Me, I didn't go that road personally because of the fact, like, yeah, I may dress all thuggish and stuff, but that's just the way I dress. I dress how I feel like I want to dress. Like, some days I'll dress rocker, some days I'll dress thug, some days I'll dress straight down street punk with the frickin' patches and everything all over my clothing. You know what I mean?
Yo, he knows damn well because I look towards the camera, boy. He's like, they did that.
Much. If it's really that cold, you grab a couple sleeping bags off of the Salvation Army van or off of the Covenant House drop-in. You layer up on a bunch of clothing, and then you just wrap them. And then you just wrap up both sleeping bags. Sit there, panhandle enough to get to the neck cafe, and then you're coasting.
But as for stuff like brushing your teeth, combing fingernails, again, there's curvy, evergreen, Sullivan, Light Patrol. They all have food. Curvy and Evergreen has bathrooms and showers and laundry. And as for dental and healthcare, again, Curvy and Evergreen.
My first 48, honestly, when I first came downtown, the first time I actually did come downtown, I came down with a bunch of chronic and I just started chopping right off the bat and got my name spread quicker than the hot knife slice through butter. Because that's the first thing you learn when you're in Scarborough is if you're ever gonna move up with the big boys, you get yourself known and you get yourself known quick. Otherwise, you're gonna be like dust in the wind and you're gonna get wiped off those blocks like nothing. Well, like, because I've been learning how to survive my whole life, you know what I mean? Like, pretty much my two brothers and my sister, they all moved up, because I'm the baby in the family when it comes to my brothers and sister. My sister's his mom, right? And they were all moved up by the time I was 11 years old, and by the time I was 11 years old, I was the man of the house for my mom. I was the one always having to help my mom out with laundry and doing the dishes, cooking, and everything else. So I grew up very quick, and I learned how life is quicker than what is usually necessary. And I had already had my share of experiences by that point. Like, by the time I was 12 years old, I had this kid he robbed my house blind for like $1,000 worth of stuff. I thought I could trust this kid. Came into my house, robbed me blind and everything, right? My mom found out. She wanted to call the cops. I kept telling her not to because when you're on the road, like the code of the road is, if somebody robs your place, you don't snitch. Like, you don't call the cops, you deal with it on your own terms. And my mom snitched, and then the kid came up to me like 3 days later, and he had a gun up to my head telling me that if the cops didn't stop, I was gonna die. When the Jane Creba thing went on, down at the Foot Locker back a couple years ago, I've never said anything about the actions of which happened that day. All I remember, the Jane Creba shooting, I was standing right here in front of the big slice. I was just sparking up my morning blunt. And the next thing I know, I just heard gunshots, and I'm down on the floor like, please, God, don't let me die. It was insane. Like, I don't even know really how to explain it. Like, it was just, there's so much that just runs through your head when there's a gun shooting just happening right there in front of you. It's just like, the automatic first thought, obviously, that comes to your mind is just, don't let me die, don't let me die, don't let me die. Please, God, don't let me die.
Right behind the sun.
Oh, yeah. Let us go to the other end and there. Thank you.
A bullet actually grazed on my elbow. Where is it? Right there. One of the bullets actually grazed my elbow. When my boy Stitches got shot beside me. And luckily I didn't actually end up getting hit, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of them because of depression, like, A lot of people that we knew that actually have committed suicide was mostly because of the fact, not living on the streets, but like the situations that they had at homes. Like we're talking like people that are getting molested by their father, and like girls that are getting molested by their fathers, and like sons that are just getting abused on a daily, you know what I mean? Just thinking the whole world's against them because that's the way that they were brought up to think, was everybody hates them and they're nothing but a loser dumb fuck that doesn't deserve to live.
In 5 years, I see myself owning my own restaurant slash bakery. Bakery on the bottom floor, restaurant on the second and third floors. Also being a mechanic part-time, and still being a pothead drunk. That's one thing that can never change. Oh yeah, and also juggalo.
Me personally, I know I'm good. I could care less if I'm living on the streets, sitting in jail, or sitting at home, because honestly, I know either way I'm good.
What y'all wanna do, huh? When you get your mind focused, it ain't nothing you can't do. Come on, come on, come on. That's right. Ha.